Hey everybody, Chef Dizzy here. I'm really excited for the Ultraman 2D drop today, and I wanted to share with you my best practices, 12 tips and tricks that I personally use to cop successfully every time. I remember my very first drop was the Nightwing drop, and I failed miserably. I got booted out of the app. It was really frustrating, but I've learned a lot since then, and I want to share that with you. I would determine to never have that happen to me again. So, first and foremost, it's really important to clear all the cookies in your phone, the cached files, all the downloads, messages. I know this sounds a little tedious, but I learned this from somebody who cops on the Sneakers app, and it makes a big difference. Your phone is a computer, and it's trying to interact with the app, and having as much free space as possible so that it can do its magic to process the app is really important. Number two, I'm next to my router the whole time, and lately I've advanced to using a USB-C to Ethernet cable. It reduces my ping dramatically, it increases my upload and download times. I think having a really strong internet connection is crucial to copying successfully on drop day. Third, I never ever exit the app. Once I'm in the app, I am not leaving the app. You should go to your settings and make it so that when you minimize the app, it does not close. This is really important because when everybody's trying to get into the app at the same time at drop time, it gets overwhelmed, and most people, or many people at least, get locked out and they never even have a chance to cop, and we do not want that happen to you. Number four, go to your profile, settings, downloaded files, and clear those, okay? Again, just like with the phone, we want to clear all the downloaded files in the VeVe app. This will make your app function so much better, I promise you. I do it. I don't even go to my showroom anymore because it downloads all the files when you see all the models in the showroom, and you know it's too tedious to clear it every time. So honestly, this has helped me so much. Also, there seems to be an update on the app every night at around midnight, the night of a drop, or sometime that morning. And at least for the last 3 drops, I updated my phone at about 1 a.m. and hey, I had smooth sailings. I can't say that any one of these things guarantees you to drop, but when you do them all together, I definitely think it increases your chances. Number 6, if the app goes offline, for the love of God, do not quit. Do not exit the app. You are in the ultimate position to cop because you're inside, you're in the matrix, all right? The app may be offline, but you can still be in the app waiting on your page. And, while everybody else who probably exited the app is trying to reload, you're here in prime position to cop your collectible. Number 7, add your collectibles to the wish list. This was a tip from the founders themselves. The best way to find the collectible that you're trying to cop on drop day is to have it added to your wish list, go to collections, go to my collectibles, and find it through that window there, because all the other windows are going to be overwhelmed. I can barely get anything to load in the app on drop day, and it can be really frustrating. But with this little shortcut, by adding each item to the wish list and finding it through my collectibles, I think you'll have a much better time. Number 8. Okay, now on the very item page itself, let's say you're trying to cop the rare, you can see a little button that says notify me. Alright, you want to press that button. That button also might change to buy now when the timer changes. And this has happened to me different on a couple different drops. Sometimes it just changes right away, sometimes it doesn't, but basically, when it's 2 minutes till drop time, I am slamming the notify me button over and over and over again. Click, 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 click. As fast as I can, because the moment it hits 12 o'clock and that button changes, I want to be one of the very first people copying. And hey, it's worked for me, and I really think it's going to work for you. If the app goes offline, normally there's a Twitter announcement that will say about when it'll come back. I like to time that Twitter announcement. So if the Twitter announcement at 11:30 says the app is going to go offline for an hour, what time are you going to be back? No, not 12:30, 12:28. You want to be on the notify me page trying to cop at 12:28. So at the moment the app comes back online, you are one of the first people in line. Number 10, I think it's really important to load gems ahead of time. You do not want to be fumbling with a gem purchase while your 60-second timer is going down for the ultra rare or the rare or the really great serial number that you have. I missed out on models like this in the past, and yeah, you just cannot count on the app operating smoothly under peak load times like drop day. Last 2 tricks. and tips are really important. A lot of people don't really know these things. Number 11, the way that you exceed the ultra rare limits. You know, you may have heard that there's a limit on the amount of rares and ultra rares or whatever model that you can have. The way that we exceed these limits, it's not intentionally, well, but it wasn't intentional in the past. You just keep buying, just keep trying. The system flags your account as having one collectible the moment it hits your collection. So if that collectible isn't in your collection, technically you don't have one, and you can keep trying to buy. This is how I ended up with 5 ultra rare DeLoreans by accident. I didn't even know that I kept buying them. You know, it kept being an error. And then when I loaded up afterwards, I had 5 of them. It was actually awesome and amazing. And I think Dan or Dave confirmed, or one of the mods or founders, they confirmed why this loophole was there. And if they haven't closed it, I suggest you keep trying. Number 12. This is my secret tip. This is the very best tip of all, one that I do not share with people. So if you stuck to the end of this video, this is your reward. I never set the app to close. I said this earlier, but this is really important. Why? I've noticed over the last 6 weeks that anytime that the app is minimized on a loading screen, when I pull it back up, it's finished loading. In other words, the app seems to load 10 times faster on a minimized app. I did this during the last drop. I would try to buy. I would get the spinning wheel of death. I would minimize for I would count to 3, and then I would open the app back up, and it would say failed. And then I would try again, minimize, count to 3, open it back up, failed. I know a lot of people were staring at that spinning wheel of death for 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes. That's not me. I am trying to get as many attempts as possible. And I think that if you minimize and come back, you'll be able to get 10 times more attempts at purchasing than you have in the past. Anyway, good luck, guys. It's a battlefield. I love drop day. It has me excited. It has me sweaty. I'm in my private Discord with my buddies. We're all talking to each other. Success, failure, frustrations. I really recommend you get a drop group together, you know, to just share the experience with. It's really great. And anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.